Good day, everyone, and God bless all of you. My name is Dr. Alex British Chinedu Tasie from Ishopo community in Ikwerre local government area of Rivers State of Nigeria, West Africa. And by the grace of God, I am a writer, a musician, a filmmaker, a football coach, a historian, and a multidimensional thinker. I am also a prominent Ikwerre historian and also an author of many books. I am simply called a professor of native intelligence. That was what the late Dr. Captain Elechi Amadi MFR, the author of The Concubine, used to call me when he was alive. The topic that I want to treat here is about the actual name of the people of Ikwerre land. What is the actual name, the original name of the people of Ikwerre land between Ikwerre and Ikwerre? There has been a minor and silent argument amongst the people of Ikwerre land as to which of these two names, Ikwerre and Ikwerre, is the actual name, is the original name of the people of Ikwerre land. In the year of 2010, I approached some Ikwerre people of great resource, like the late Elder X.A. Ekulo from Alo community, the late Chief S.A.J. Wachuku from Ishopo community, and some other people, to tell me exactly which is the actual name of the people of Ikwerre land between Ikwerre and Ikwerre. And these people told me that the actual name of the people of Ikwerre land is Ikwerre and not any other name. You see, books written by the Europeans as intelligent reports that have aspects of Ikwerre history and culture, and according to oral statements from the people of Ikwerre land, the original name of the people of Ikwerre land is Ikwerre. Writers like Dr. Tasie, Amauri, Talbot, F.C. Derrere, Major A.G. Leonard, M.J.C. McKinsey, Bastin G.T., Bayados, W.B. Baker, and so many others, called historians, ethnographers, ethnologists, and anthropologists, have the name Ikwerre when talking about Ikwerre people. They use the name Ikwerre to refer to discuss, to talk about the people of Ikwerre land. Later writers, as historians, like Elizabeth Isiche, Professor Adiele Afibo, late Professor Chinua Achebe in his book, There Was a Country, and groups like Obako Ikwerre Cultural Organization worldwide, Aqua Journals, a sociocultural organization of the people of Ikwerre land, and independent writers from the periods of the 1800s to about the 2000s use the name Ikwerre to talk about, to discuss, to write about the Ikwerre people and not any other name. So the original name of the people of Ikwerre land has been Ikwerre. How did the name Ikwerre come to be? How did it emerge? Many people do not know. It is my work to teach because this is my area and I am an authority in this area. Ikwerre, as we all know, is made up of people, groups of people who came together to form what we call today as Ikwerre ethnic nationality. There was no human being called Ikwerre who founded the land of Ikwerre land. There was no individual who formed, who created Ikwerre land. Ikwerre is a product of the coming together of various groups of people who agreed to be one people. Ikwerre is a product of migration and settlement. So, there was no one person who founded what we have today as Ikwerre land. At least, the migration stories of some Ikwerre communities state that the people of Ishopo say they are associated with Okpowagide, who migrated from Benin. The people of Elele associate themselves with Ochichi, who they say migrated from Benin. The people of Rebisi and Evo have different stories concerning their migration. The people of Abo say something different. They claim to be autochthonous, to be aboriginal, to be native. There are some submissions, though very recent, from communities like Iguruta, saying that they are direct children, of Ochichi, who migrated from Benin. And in other communities in Ikwerre land, there are various versions, stories as to where they all migrated out from into Ikwerre land. So what it means is that Ikwerre is not a product of one man, one woman who gave birth to all the people who call themselves Ikwerre people. And it is so with every community, every tribe, every nationality in the world. No one man, no one woman gave birth to all the people in a particular area. So how did Ikwerre emerge? In the long distant time, People like Chief Samson Agbaru and Senator Andrew Uchendo, when discussing with me one-on-one, told me that Ishoko community has been the traditional headquarters of the entire Ikwerre people, and that at some point it was also the political headquarters of the entire Ikwerre people, until in the 1930s, when Choba district was created out from Akoda division for administrative convenience. Before the creation of Choba district, the people of Ishobo, the people of other Ikwerre used to gather in Ishobo community to take their discussions and also discuss their affairs. So they told me, with some other Ikwerre people, that in the long distant period, the various people, groups of people who migrated from different fronts gathered in Ishobo at the place we have the roundabout today in Ishobo community, to discuss their unity and their coexistence. When they all gathered, an important question was raised, and it is in Ikwerre language. Ikwerre sino aija ziri n'otu, aija bụrụ maka n'otu. Have we all agreed that we are going to stay together and that we are going to be one people as translated in English language? And in the affirmative, the people unanimously agreed to be one people and to stay together. And they said, Owe, Ikwerre sino aija ziri n'otu, aija bụrụ maka otu. Yes, we have all agreed that we are going to stay together and that we are also going to be one people. And there and then, they all adopted the name Ikwerre to be their central name, to be their native name. What it signifies qualitatively is that Ikwerre stands for unity of the people, peaceful coexistence, love, and mutual respect. They all agreed to stay together as a people and to be united, to be bonded as a people. And from that time till now, the people have been rated, have been, bonded by the love they share for themselves, by the mutual respect they have for themselves, and also by the content of the peaceful existence amongst them. So Ikwerre emerged from that understanding that we are going to be one people and we are going to stay together. That was how the name Ikwerre emerged. It is not true that any other group of people outside Ikwerre gave the name Ikwerre to the people of Ikwerre land. Some people have said that perhaps the name Ikwerre came from outside the shores of Ikwerre land. This is actually what transpired in Ishopo community in the long distant period in human history. Now, how did the name Ikwerre come to be? Ikwerre, how did it emerge? In the 1950s and the early 1960s, there were minor and major quarrels between the people of Ikwerre, who are the natives of Ikwerre land, and some Igbo elements in Ikwerre land called the Ikwerre people. Not entirely the Igbo, but this time the people of Ikwerre. There were some abrasive, some incongruous behaviors that the people of Ikwerre carried out in Ikwerre land. And in fact, the people of Ikwerre wanted to dominate Ikwerre land politically. The people of Arochukwu that have been there with the Ikwerre people from the period of the middle of the 19th century, when the Aros first appeared in Ikwerre land as raiders of slaves and scouts for slaves to give to the white people. The Arochukwu people and the Ikwerre people have bonded for a very long time until in the 1920s, when other Igbo elements arrived in Ikwerre land, of which the Mbano and the Ikwerre people were some of them. The people of Anambra, Enugu, and what we call today Ebonyi did not come that much into Ikwerre land. The people that were preponderant were the people of Mbano, Arochukwu, and Ikwerre. And so, because of the arrival of partisan politics, the NCNC, brought out some notable politicians in Ikwerre land. At the time I am talking about, the late Chief Francis Ikwerre from Ikwerre community in Imo State was the mayor of Port Harcourt City. And his brother, the late Chief John Anyehe, also from Ikwerre community in Imo State, was a strong business mogul in Port Harcourt. So the Ikwerre people at that time had people in government and also had strong people as business people. So they wanted to use all that to muzzle the people of Ikwerre into submission. The Ikwerre people also wanted to push aside the Arochukwu people and take over politically. And so, because of those wrong behaviors, some Ikwerre people complained the people of Ikwerre to the Choba Native Court of Administration. The Choba Native Court of Administration was a higher court, an appellate court to that of Ishopo Native Court and other 6 courts established in Ikwerre land. And so they petitioned the people of Ikwerre, saying that Ikwerre people came out from Ikwerre land. So they were bitter and disappointed how a people who migrated out from them we are treating them the way they were treating them. So in that disappointment, they petitioned the people of Ikwerre to Choba Native Court of Administration. At the court, they told the court that Ikwerre people migrated out from Ikwerre land and moved to Ikwerre land. It became a matter of argument. Later, in the early 1960s, before the election of the upper house of legislature, as we have it today, the House of the Representatives election, Ikwerre people started saying that Ikwerre people migrated from Ikwerre land. And so the argument subsisted until in the 1980s, a group of Ikwerre people, vibrant young men and young men from Obako Ikwerre Cultural Organization worldwide, decided to look for an alternative name to give to the people of Ikwerre land, of which they called Ikwerre. Anumeka diali, anumeka diali, elewone mma, elewone osagri. So, those young men and young women from Obako Ikwerre began to search for a new name to identify the people of Ikwerre land. And so, they brought out the name Ikwerre. That was how the name Ikwerre emerged. It was not the original name of the people of Ikwerre land. According to Chief the Honorable Orabule Adele, during one-on-one discussion, told me that Ikwerre simply means the light of the people, because Port Harcourt has transformed into a mega city. There were beehives of activities. The city has gained a new status and is associated with civilization and development. And so the people of Ikwerre land who own Port Harcourt principally looked at themselves and prided that they are a people who are civilized and who are developed. And so Ikwerre means civilization and development. Anumeka diali. And that was how the name Ikwerre was adopted by Ikwerre people. Ikwerre is like an alias, a guy named to Ikwerre. It is not the original name of the people of Ikwerre land. The original name of the people of Ikwerre land is Ikwerre. And that is why writings of history from the periods of the 1800s to even about the period of the 2000s have Ikwerre as the name of the people of Ikwerre land and not any other name. So that was how the name Ikwerre emerged. Ikwerre came about as a result of the incongruous, of the infractions, that the people of Ikwerre meted out to the people of Ikwerre land. And so the people of Ikwerre land decided to jettison, to drop the name Ikwerre that is engrossed in confusion and seek for a new name to identify the people of Ikwerre with. And that was how the name Ikwerre appeared, emerged. So Ikwerre people are originally called Ikwerre people. And Ikwerre people should be proud to see themselves, to call themselves Ikwerre people, because the name came about as a result of the unity, peaceful existence mutual respect that the people of Ikwerre agreed to have for themselves, and a name that all Ikwerre people adopted by unanimity. So that is the actual name. That is the original name of the people of Ikwerre land, Ikwerre. If you like what I do as an image maker for the people of Ikwerre land, as a storekeeper, of Ikwerre people when it comes to history, you like what I do, you want to tell me thank you, you want to appreciate me, I will be happy. I will all appreciate it. And the account detail is Access Bank 40551714 with the name Alex British Tasie. You also want to engage me, in a discussion. We talk about Ikwerre and even outside Ikwerre, especially neighbors around Ikwerre. I am there for you. Just contact me using this phone number +234 806 369 3609. Anumeka diale ele wana ma iya ele wana sagri oyoyo.